Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, and welcome back to another manga first take. I know it's been a really long time, but I'd really like to get back into doing these. This is the first manga first take I'm doing on my new manga shelf, and if you haven't seen that video, then you can go check that out because I have a lot of volumes, and I think it's kind of cool to check out. But anyway, guys, getting in this video here, we have the first volume of Please Tell Me Galko-Chan. So, I'm gonna say, I heard about 7 Seas releasing this, and I thought it sounded really interesting because it's like I don't know if you'd call it a full color release, because it isn't really a full color release, but it mostly is. I mean, pretty much the whole manga is done basically in color, just in kind of a unique style, as you can see. And so I watched the anime first, actually, because unlike a lot of other people who don't seem to prefer them this way, I don't necessarily prefer it this way, but I actually really like those short anime episodes that we've kind of seen pop up here and now, here and then. Galko is one of those anime that the episodes, I don't know, they might be like 8 minutes, they might be 6 minutes, but I can see why they did the anime like that, because the manga is written in a way that really leads well to that kind of story. So Please Tell Me Galko-Chan is basically a series of, I don't even know if you can call them short stories, because they are mostly just really, really short, like, conversations almost. And so as we can see, I'll open up here and you can kind of see, it's really cool. I love the full color of this thing. But a lot of this series revolves around pretty much just questions or conversations that, like, teenagers might have, that a lot of it's like about autonomy or about like myths or about things you don't know about. Most of them are like not inappropriate questions, but they are questions of that nature. Like, so we'll open up to one and see if we can find one. Do high school girls really carry rubbers? And so it's a conversation between these girls about whether or not they carry condoms around. And so a lot of it, the story is driven by these three main characters. You have Galko, who's this character that's really kind of bubbly and kind of like, she's not an airhead by any means, but she is, I guess what you in Japan they call like a gal character, which seems to kind of be this prissy, you know, princess kind of character, but you know, she's sort of like that, but she really isn't. And then you also have her friend who's kind of an otaku, but she just likes anime. She's not like a crazy closet otaku or anything like that. Then you have the other girl who's kind of like this. She's probably my favorite girl. She's kind of like this higher class, you would think kind of quiet girl. She's kind of normal, but she seems to be a little odd sometimes. So a lot of their character interactions and dynamic really lend well to each other and make the story really amusing. So at its core, obviously, Galko is just a comedy, basically. Let me see if I can zoom in so I can show you guys maybe a few more in detail of some of the panels and stuff like that. But it's pretty much just a comedy, a slice of life, even if you want to call it that. But it's just a very different style than I think you would ever be used to. Is it true that for girls, every morning is a battle with their hair and clothes and makeup? And so it's just a conversation about what girls go through to get ready during really any given day. And some of the questions end up being a lot more scandalous. Is it true that girls with large breasts have a hard time finding bras? See, it's like, I wouldn't know that. I'd have no idea. I don't know what it's like to be a girl trying to find a bra. So it's kind of funny conversations like that that really go on through the whole series. One thing I will say about Galko is I thought it's almost easier to digest in an anime setting. I thought the anime was really funny. I think the humor comes through a little bit better in the anime, but what I love about the manga is just about the short stories. They're easy to read, they're amusing. There isn't like a huge overarching plot. There's not much of one anyway. I'd say it's really rather backseat. There's developments that happen for the characters as we go along, but that's probably pretty much it. Now a hit anime. So the girls are cute, the style's cute, and I think it's just really cool how that the series is in color. That's a really unique thing. It makes it really interesting to pick up and read. So obviously, since it is in color, it's slightly more expensive than some of the other the normal 7 Seas volumes you'll find, but not as expensive as I thought it was going to be, if I'm honest. It's actually quite reasonable, I thought. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much for the most part. Please Tell Me Galko-Chan. It's a really cute series, I think. it's probably not for everybody, but if you like a comedy series and you like series comedy with a little bit of slice of life, with some of those like awkward teenage questions, I guess I would say, it makes it fun to read. And it's not all of that. Some of it's just life situations and stuff that happens. It's not all just dirty questions by any means. And so if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, it is available right now. And if you like this review, or first take, whatever you want to call it, go ahead and hit that like button and share it with your friends. But anyway guys, I've been Fiddlefair, and I'll see you back on the prowl next time.